What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, because we lit over here for show. Alright, you guys, I know I've been gone for a week or so, but I'm back now, and I'm back uploading. We got another major marathon coming where I'm going to be dropping videos every day or every other day, man. So it's on this channel and on my other channel, ZyTV. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and subscribe, right? And if you hear somebody else in the background that just may be talking, that's my little brother out there. He out there streaming. He do YouTube as well as me. Go over there, subscribe to him as well, Villa DM. But without further ado, today we reacted to 10 times the glass was not strong enough, right? At the zoo. See, or at the zoo, or is it, or at any place? I'm assuming it's at the zoo, man. Bro, y'all should see this thumbnail, bro. This spider looks freaking crazy. But y'all gonna see it in a minute, though. But anyway, let's get it. Let's go, man. Let's hop right into it.
And subscribe right now or this spider will be in your bed tonight. We all love visiting the zoo to see our favorite animals. However, we don't go to the zoo expecting to have such close encounters with big animals. Today, we're going to be taking a look at times the glass was just not strong enough, almost taking the lives of the guests at the zoo. Be sure to watch this entire video as you won't believe some of these crazy encounters. Also, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to never miss a single upload. That being said, let's get right into it. Number 11, gorilla breaks glass at Nebraska Zoo. In this first clip, we have a crazy incident where a gorilla was able to break through the glass barrier at the Nebraska Zoo. In the video, you can see the reflection of a little girl pounding on her chest as she looks at the male gorillas with the first 3 layers of protective glass. Zoo curator Dan Cassidy says with 3 gorillas aged 17 to 22 trying to establish dominance in the same space, they're bound to see testosterone and aggression as these gorillas transition into adulthood. This must have been super scary for this little girl and her family. I cannot imagine what could have happened had the gorilla got a hold of the girl. However, the zoo says this isn't the first time they've seen this before. It's common for the glass to break because of environmental or engineering causes. Gorillas also beat on the glass to make sounds that scare off their peers. Definitely a crazy experience. Number 10, polar bear throws stone and breaks aquarium wall at zoo. Next up, we have another encounter at an aquarium this time where a polar bear breaks through the glass that surrounds his cage. In the clip, we see 2 men standing by the tank and watching the polar bear swim around. Things seem to be going well until the polar bear picks up a rock and throws it at the glass wall. We can see the glass shatter and the men jump in fear. Luckily, the glass didn't completely shatter, but this must have been a scary experience to say the least. We don't know what exactly caused this bear to throw a rock at the wall, but it was probably to defend his territory. Number 9, gorilla cracks glass window in San Diego.
Dog, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. The one with the polar bear throwing the rock down there, bro, at the glass, bro. No, bro, that could not have been me. Because for once, for those of y'all that don't know, if y'all watched my get to know me tag, right? If y'all been following me for a while, y'all would know, bro. I don't like pools and I don't like large bodies of water and stuff like that. Ironically, I want to go on another cruise though, but. And I know, and that's just filled with water or anything like that. But that's besides the point, bro. Because I can't swim. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think it's like the fact that I can't swim or nothing like that, where I don't like large bodies of water. It's more so it's like when I get around large bodies of water, even if it's like a super huge pool or like if I go to like a water park or something like that. For some reason, I get a little nauseous. I don't know why. But we'll continue. Let's go.
Zoo. The gorilla exhibit at the San Diego Zoo was temporarily closed after an aggressive gorilla interaction which took place just last Saturday, in which one gorilla hit the glass viewing window, damaging it. Robert De La Pina and his family were excited to be back at the San Diego Zoo after its temporary closure amid the pandemic. While visiting the lush rainforest to see the gorillas, something unexpected happened. As we were watching them, all the gorillas were running around the enclosure. They were getting riled up, said De La Pena. In the clip, we see one gorilla start to run at full speed and jumps into the glass, completely shattering it. This must have been so scary for anyone actually standing behind that glass. But luckily, the glass was pretty strong, but obviously not strong enough to completely stay intact. Definitely a crazy encounter. Number 8, monkey breaks glass enclosure with stone at zoo in China. Now this one is a bit less scary and more funny, but definitely one we had to include on this list today. This clip features a monkey who was
big-ass
attempting
silverback.
to escape from his habitat in a China zoo. A monkey was filmed breaking a glass pane of the enclosure it was in with a stone at a zoo in central China's Henan province. The staff later removed all the rocks in the enclosure because of this. This would be a lot less scary than having a huge gorilla or lion break through the glass, but it's crazy to see how much a small monkey was able to crack the glass and almost escape from the zoo. Number 7, bear jumps on car trying to get husky inside. Alright, not all of the animals on this list were found at a zoo. The next story took place in the Sequoia National Park in California when a man and his dog found something interesting on the side of the road. It was a bear, which is a very common find in this park, and just like any other visitor at the park, they were amazed at the sight of it. So they decided to stop their car and admire the wild, fierce animal, hoping it would eventually go away. However, the bear just got closer to them to the point that it started to climb the car and even jumped on the trunk of it. Good thing the car has windows. The bear tries so hard to get in the car, but the glass is luckily very strong. It looks like the bear was going after the husky who was sitting in the car. Anyways, this must have been a very scary experience, as it isn't every day that a huge bear just jumps onto your car out of nowhere. Number 6, lion tries to pounce on a little girl but slams into glass instead. Up next, we have another crazy experience in which a little girl almost got attacked by a huge lion at the zoo. As the girl peered into the lion's enclosure, her parents spotted a female perched on the top of a rock, crouching down as if stalking her prey. They quickly realized that she was eyeing up their daughter. The little girl continues to laugh and play as she watches the other lions going about their business, completely unaware that the female is slowly creeping up on her. Then suddenly, as she turns her back, the lion pounces, smashing into the glass and beginning to claw at her. This must have been extremely scary for the little girl and her parents especially. This girl had no clue what was going on and thought the lion was just being playful. Little did she know, this could have been the end of her. Number 5.
Could have been the end of her. No cap, it could have been the end of her. Hey, y'all. Hey, put in the comments, bro, what y'all would have did, bro, if y'all at the zoo with y'all kid, bro, and a fucking lion, bro, jump and just start ripping y'all kid to shreds, or just jump on that. Just jump on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna try to fight the lion and die with your kid? I ain't gonna lie. If my kid doing that and that motherfucker came through, I would have ripped that lion in half Samson side. I ain't gonna lie, cause you ain't gonna get my kid, nigga, man, bro. What? Nigga, you think you gonna fuck with the Major family, bro? Nah, bro. Nah, I'm talking about I'm Samson, nigga. Put both my hands inside that motherfucker, ripping that whole nigga in half, bro. No cap. Hey man, I try to tell you, bro. Adrenaline, bro. Human adrenaline, bro. It'll make you do some crazy things, bro. It was a 14-year-old girl, bro, that ripped a 3-ton truck, nigga, off of her fucking dad, nigga. So imagine my adrenaline, bro, trying to save my kid from a lion, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Hey, what's that line that what's the name said? Damn, I forgot. He said, if you ever see me fighting the forest with a grizzly bear, help the bear. Yeah, nigga, that's one of them situations right there. Cause on God, I would fuck that line up, bro.
Lion attacks car on safari ride. One of the most unique experiences in the African continent is to visit a safari. Riding through the wild and seeing some of those animals is one thing you must do while you're there. But for some of us, Africa is a bit too far and expensive, so we go to local safaris that try to recreate the experience for us. The next video on this list is from a visit to a Guatemalan safari in which a lion attached himself to a spare tire that was on the back of a car. The car began to drive away and the lion just kept chewing on it. I'm not sure if the lion wanted to play or if he was actually just training his teeth to have a proper meal later on. One thing is for sure, those guys lost the spare tire they had, but I'm sure they're thankful it was just a tire and not somebody's life. Number 4, marker cracks glass in a zoo. Sometimes we try and don't succeed. Well, that's what happened with this big horned markhor at the zoo. In the clip, we see the animal attempt to slam into the glass barrier in a zoo cage. The markhor tries over and over again, but can't seem to break through the glass. Luckily, nothing was broken as the animal was not strong enough to break through at all. This could have been a very scary incident that wouldn't have ended well, but luckily it did. Number 3, mandrill escapes from the enclosure. In this next clip, we have a crazy one in which a mandrill actually escaped from the enclosure at the zoo. In the clip, we see a group of mandrills running around and playing as spectators at the zoo watch from the outside. However, one of the mandrills decides to take a little dip in the water and, well, eventually escapes from the entire enclosure. What's crazy is that everyone in the scene just sits around and watches like it's nothing. The mandrill ends up getting out and running away from the enclosure. Luckily, the zookeepers realized and ran after the mandrill and were able to contain it and bring it back to its cage, but this could have been a very insane story had the monkey got away. Number 2.
Bro, dog, let me tell you exactly what he realized, bro. He realized, dog, that he had to, he was like, yo, bro, I'm late to go see, I'm late to go show Simba to the pride, nigga. Like, what? Nigga, bro, he was visiting his family, dog, and had to go, and realized, bro, he was late doing his job for Mufasa and them niggas out there, bro. He had to go.
A young tiger escapes the zoo. In this clip, we have a baby tiger who is able to use its sneakiness and swift speed to get out of the cage at a zoo. In the video, we see the tiger attempting to climb up his cage, but the zookeepers quickly come to the scene to stop the little tiger from escaping. However, the tiger aggressively hits one of the zookeepers and jumps on top of the cage. The zookeepers chase down the baby tiger and thankfully are able to contain it before it completely disappears. This must have been so scary for the zookeepers as they not only got attacked by a tiger, but it also found a way to escape. Thank God they caught it. Number 1, chimpanzee escapes from zoo in Japan, caught after falling from power pole. This clip shows a chimpanzee which fled from the zoo in northern Japan and tried desperately to avoid being captured by climbing up an electric pole. The chimp had been on the loose for over 2 hours before a team came to help the chimp down and bring him back to the zoo. However, the chimp tries its hardest to escape and live in freedom, as he does not want to go back to that place, I guess. Eventually, the chimpanzee actually falls off the telephone pole it was climbing up, and the safety team down below safely catches him. Imagine looking outside and seeing a huge chimp climbing the electric poles. Well, that's exactly what happened here. Luckily, nobody was hurt in the incident, including the chimp, and officials were able to take the animal back to its zoo cage.
Well, guys, that was 10 times. The glass was not strong enough, man. Look, some of these animals is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie though, bro. That one with them dragging that tiger by his tail, bro, back to the cage, bro. That video was high-key kind of sad though, bro. Like, I don't like seeing animals being abused and shit like that. Not saying that the animal was being abused or nothing like that, but I mean, borderline. Anyway, y'all, if you guys want more animal reactions from your boy Major, man, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Like I said, we got more videos coming, man. It's the Major Marathon, dog, which means I'm uploading every day and every other day, bro. So yeah, let's go. Also follow me on Instagram at DatBoyMajor, same as my YouTube, and cause I post a lot of photos. I pretty much try to post every day on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get a post from me on IG, not on IG. If you don't get a post from me on YouTube, you're most likely gonna see or hear from me on IG. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, it's a lot easier for you guys to contact me and suggest videos if you go ahead and follow me on IG. Just shoot me a DM and something like that. It's a lot easier for me to see that because sometimes I don't see all the comments. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I may not get the notification for them, and sometimes I don't always go back and check the comments often. You know what I mean? But I do try to get to everybody. You know what I mean? 'Cause you never know how a video's gonna perform, you know what I'm saying? Because my views be all over the place, bro. I got some reactions, bro, that got thousands of views. I got some that got hundreds of views, bro. At this point, you know what I mean? You never really know. But subscribe to the channel, like we said. Got a lot more videos coming. Let's get it, let's go. I'm out.
See me, all I handle business. And the way my brothers ride, if you in it, dog, you in it, dog,